What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, of course, with my number one son, my only son that does something, and the only one that hasn't got his ass wore out. How you doing, mate? Don't forget, he's got a new gig economy channel. Check it out. And we're in here doing some work. And go ahead. We're doing a new piece here. But, so this is going to take 2 hours to cut this out because it's big. It's really big. It's like big, like a big sub. So, you know, there's an old saying, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't do it. When you do, you're setting yourself up for failure and disappointment. And that's where we are this year with the Dallas Cowboys. Let's be clear. I'm disappointed in this season. A lot of things that we had hoped for just did not come out. For a while there, our offense was clicking and was about to do some things that we thought were going to be historic. We were actually on pace at one point to have 5 people go over 1,000 yards. Yeah. Dalton Schultz was about to make 1,000 yards in the early projections. CeeDee Lamb, he did get over 1,000. Amari Cooper was going over 1,000 yards, and Tony Pollard was right there at 1,000 yards. We ended up with only 2 players getting over 1,000, CD and Zeke Elliott. We were looking at Dak Prescott. Well, he did break touchdown passes for the year. And we were looking at possibly taking over the award show. Now, I think that we'll have definitely Rookie Defensive Player of the Year. And for a while, Dak Prescott was in the conversation for MVP. We all knew that with the way Diggs was playing, that he probably should get the Most Improved Player of the Year. So, what? How is Diggs not going to be the Most Improved Player? Oh, close that gate up. How the heck? He did something nobody's done since the last 30 years. 11 interceptions coming off his rookie year. That's a hell of an improvement. Okay, I think he gets. What? Yeah, but you know what? I'll take those interceptions. Anyway, see, haters in my own house. I think Diggs could get Most Improved Player. And I think, of course, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Micah Parsons. I believe had D-Law not come back and he stayed as an edge rusher, you would have been looking at Defensive Player of the Year. That's just me. I think his numbers went down when D-Law came back because there wasn't enough for all the Lions to eat. But what we thought was a shoo-in for Dak Prescott being the comeback player of the year after Alex Smith, who literally just got back on the field after his traumatic leg injury after 19 surgeries, you looked at it and said, well, Dak literally, okay, you know, him getting back and playing 1 year, less than a year after that injury, it's got to be the comeback player of the year. But I think we're going to have to forget that dream, just like the Super Bowl dream, that Dak Prescott won't get comeback player of the year. Just don't see it. Joe Burrow, even though the injury he had is a common injury, and you know, a torn MCL, I mean, ACLs and things are no big deal, not like when I grew up. I grew up, you get an ACL tear, you cancel Christmas, they weren't signing you. Now it's like routine cleanup surgery. But Joe Burrow having the MCL injury and going to the Super Bowl, as much as I'd like to argue it, I can't really argue it, you know, I just can't. And there's no way in the world that Joe Burrow doesn't get it at this point. Because we know the Cowboys always get shortchanged when it comes to everything. You know, we don't get the benefit of the doubt. You can't leave any doubt. And unfortunately, even though Dak Prescott still had a 12-win season, did end up beating the Dallas Cowboys single-season touchdown passing record, inch closer to pretty much every record that Tony Romo has, had the #1 ranked offense in yardage and points. They're not going to give it to Dak Prescott. right? But it's, well, and again,
So that might be a consolation prize.
what is it? Oh, they're not winning?
If you
Well,
believe in conspiracy, that might be a consolation prize.
well,
Believe in that.
I tell you what, in the end of the day, I bet Dak doesn't really care about the comeback player of the year award. I think what really Dak wants is that Super Bowl. And in the end, that's what really matters. You know, just like going to the Pro Bowl. Yeah, I can say I was a Pro Bowl this year because other guys couldn't go. But at this point, it doesn't mean shit. I need to be focusing on letting my body heal and getting ready for the season coming up. I hope that this is another one of those things where he's just getting dissed, that he decides, I've got to go ahead and do some more things. I hope that this is a lesson for all of us to not count our eggs, count our chickens before our eggs are hatched, because you may think you got it all there. You know, every year we start out really good and people are, oh, we going to the Super Bowl. We gonna go 17, and I said, dude, not gonna happen. There's gonna be hard times. I kept saying 11-6, 12-5. You're 12-5. And unfortunately, out quickly. But at least this off season, we're going to be getting ready for next year, like we always do. But this time, we're going to be doing some really cool stuff for you guys as well as for the man cave. What I'm making, what we're making, I should say. You know how we do the big sub. Technically, every time I got the 3-foot sub, we were undefeated. It was the times that I did not actually get the Italian Gourmet's big sub. Well, we're going to make the big subboard. That's right. This is Joe Boo's big subboard. So we're going to cut it out. It's going to say Joe Boo's big subboard. We're going to epoxy it so it's glossy and easy to clean. And we're going to be able to hang it on the wall when it's not used. Yeah. That's what we're reduced to as Cowboy fans. No Super Bowls. Just decorative artwork to hang on our walls. Well, come next year, we'll be ready. I'm Mark Holmes with my number one son, Michael Anthony, Gig Economy. And we'll see you at our live stream tonight. Peace.